Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Revised K-12 Curriculum. Music and Arts, Grade 5. Quarter 2, Lesson 2. Our topic for this week is about concepts of creative works and its mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competency. Categorize relevant creative works based on the use of mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices. Example, use of rhythm and tempo, choice of motifs or symbols, materials, medium, etc. in their region during the early Philippine period. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to A. Explain the concepts of creative works and its mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices. B. Identify various creative works from their province or region during the early Philippine music and arts. C. Classify creative works of the province or region based on the use of mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices such as the use of rhythm and tempo, choice of motifs and symbols, materials, and mediums. Content, concept of creative works and its mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices. Creative works from their province or region during the early Philippine music and arts. Creative works of the province or region based on the use of mediums, patterns, symbolisms, and other relevant practices such as the use of rhythm and tempo, choice of motifs and symbols, materials, and mediums. Characteristics of early Philippine conventional and contemporary performing and visual arts. Week 2, Day 1. Worked example, activity number 4, Festi-Doll costume. Create a unique and colorful paper Festi-Doll with a costume that reflects the mediums, patterns, and symbolisms of the Cundayan Festival or Garden Festival of Bae, Laguna. The activity will be done while listening to the song Bagong Bae for inspiration. Number 1. Gather all materials needed for the activity. The teacher will play the song Bagong Bae in the background to set the mood and provide inspiration. Number 2, cut out a simple doll shape from construction paper. The shape should include a head, torso, arms, and legs. If preferred, use a template for the doll shape to ensure uniformity. Number 3, the costume should show medium, pattern, and symbolism. In medium, they can use green construction paper to represent the greenery of the garden festival. Cut out a dress or outfit for the doll, or decorate the outfit with small cutouts of leaves or use real small leaves if available. In pattern, draw or glue printed flowers patterns onto the outfit. Use bright colors to mimic the vibrant flowers of the festival. Add patterns with markers or crayons such as vines, petals, and other floral designs. Incorporating symbols will not be hard since the festival's theme is about flowers. They can draw or glue small symbols of flowers, leaves, and garden tools like tiny spades or watering cans. Add elements that symbolize the community spirit and unity celebrated during the festival, such as small hearts or hands. Number 4, use markers or crayons to add facial features and hair to your doll. Decorate the doll with glitter, sequins, or other decorative items to make it festive and colorful, only when it is available. Number 5, once all pupils have completed their dolls, arrange a mini exhibit in the classroom. Each student can share the inspiration behind their doll's costume and how it reflects the Kundayan festival. Guide questions. Number 1. What elements from the Kundayan festival did you include in your paper Festidolls costume? Which patterns, symbols, and mediums did you use and why? Possible answer. I put flower patterns and bright colors on my doll's costume because the Kundayan festival is about gardens and flowers. I used green paper to show plants and leaves. I also made a round fan with a flower design to show the festival's colorful decorations. Number 2. How did the song Bagong Bae inspired your creativity while making your doll? Did the music help you come up with any specific ideas or designs? Possible answer. The song Bagong Bae made me feel happy and excited, like there is a parade. While listening, I thought of people dancing with flowers. It gave me an idea to use more colors and to make my doll look like it is moving and dancing too. Number 3. What do you think is the most important part of your doll that represents the Kundayan festival? Is it the flowers, the colors, the symbols, or something else? Why? Possible answer. The most important part is the flower designs and the bright colors because they show what the festival is about. The fun with the flower shape is special too because it looks like the blooming gardens in Bae, Laguna. It reminds people of unity and happiness in the community. Week 2, Day 2. Lesson activity, Theater Bingo. The pupils will be given bingo cards. Each bingo cards are filled with different words related to early Philippine music and arts. The teacher will show a local video of theater titled Lamang, an ethno-epic musical. The pupils need to carefully watch the theater and encircle the word whether the theater used it. The first student who will complete a pattern, whether it's a horizontal, vertical, or slant, will win and receive a prize. And here's the bingo card. Let's read the words. B. Ethnic, early music, bandurria, ritual, ancient symbols. I. Floral, pottery, early dance, hymns, weapons. N. Feather, mural, embroidery, metal, tradition. G. Clay, harmonia, tattoos, gong, painting. O. Religious, tribal, bahag, gestures, war music. Guide questions. Number 1. What one word from your bingo card that you found during the theater performance and how was it shown? Possible answer. One word I found was bandurria. It was shown in the part where the background music was being played using Filipino traditional instruments. I heard a string instrument that sounded like a bandurria. Number 2. Which part of the theater performance did you find most interesting and why? Possible answer. The most interesting part for me was when Lamang fought the enemies. The music became loud and exciting, and the actors moved fast. It made me feel like I was part of the battle, and I liked the use of traditional war music and gestures. Number 3. How did this activity help you learn more about early Philippine music and arts? Possible answer. This activity helped me because I saw and heard the different traditional music, instruments, dances, and costumes used in the past. It made me realize how creative and rich our culture is. It was more fun learning while watching a theater show. Learners' takeaways. My aha moments. Before I thought that creative works were just drawings and decorations made for fun. But after listening to the lesson, I found out that creative works in early Philippine music and arts had deep meanings like symbolisms, patterns, and rhythms that showed our culture, stories, and beliefs. And that is my aha moment. Aha! Let's have a formative assessment. What letter best answers the question? Write the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Which art form is commonly associated with traditional Filipino love songs in Region 4A? A. Embroidery. B. Pottery. C. Carved wooden panels. Or D. Music instruments. Answer D. Music instruments. Number 2. What materials are often used in the inlay work on musical instrument bodies and religious artifacts? A. Mother of pearl and ivory. B. Clay and pottery. C. Wood and metal. Or D. Fabric and beads. Answer A. Mother of pearl and ivory. Number 3. Which song originated in Batangas and is characterized by a smooth, flowing, and gentle rhythm? A. Kundiman. B. Pabasa. C. O Maliwanag na Buwan. O D. Ang Dalagang Pilipina. Answer A. Kundiman. Number 4. Which province is known for its unique version of the traditional chant Pabasa? A. Batangas. B. Quezon. C. Laguna. Or D. Rizal. Answer B. Quezon. Number 5. What is the traditional song O Maliwanag na Buwan often associated with? A. Batangas. B. Quezon. C. Laguna. O D. Rizal. Answer C. Laguna. Number 6. Which traditional song praises the virtues of a Filipina and is believed to have origins in Rizal Province? A. Kundiman, B. Pabasa, C. O Maliwanag na Buwan, o D. Ang Dalagang Pilipina? The answer is letter D. Ang Dalagang Pilipina. Number 7. Which song is traditionally associated with Cavite due to historical ties to pilgrimage practices? A. Kundiman, B. Pabasa, C. O Maliwanag na Buwan, o D. Tayo na sa Antipolo? The answer is letter D. Tayo na sa Antipolo. Number 8. What art form is often found in public spaces like town plazas and church walls, depicting scenes from the Philippine history and mythology? A. Embroidery, B. Pottery, C. Murals, or D. Sculptures? Answer is C. Murals. Number 9. Which art forms features intricate beadwork and embroidery often worn during cultural performances and festivities? A. Barong Tagalog shirts, B. Wooden panels, C. Clay, vessels and pottery, or D. Public sculptures? Answer is A. Barong Tagalog shirts. Number 10. Which traditional art forms is known for its distinct black and white geometric motifs? A. Pottery, B. Sculptures, C. Embroidery, or D. Wooden panels? Answer is A. Pottery.
Maraming salamat sa panonood. Huwag kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe para sa higit pang educational content. I-click ang bell icon para ma-update ka sa ating mga bagong video. Salamat!